Hello everybody, welcome back to the 88 Eagles Den, where I have 88 eagles and I ask them their name and message. Today I'm on number 28, Samuel, and his message is Play Your Song, and the subtitle is Reparenting Yourself. So today actually me and Samuel had an aha moment, which is why he wanted me to come on and share with you his message. And the reparenting part is really the message that Samuel has. And that is about your inner child. And the example I'm going to give you right now is basically how Samuel gave me this message. It's really awesome message. I run into some friends that I haven't seen in years. I'm talking years. And they're reminding me of, I haven't seen you in a long time, yada yada. And this was back when I used to drink. I was a social drinker. I don't drink anymore. I haven't drank alcohol in like years. So this was a really long time ago. I'm not the same person. Like, I don't even remember some of the things they were saying. But, it was, okay, nice to see you, da da da. We exchanged phone numbers and all that. But while I was talking to my friends, I saw one of them have a little drink of alcohol. And I was kind of like, oh man, now I remember everything. So I wasn't really judging, but, I wasn't going to hook up with them and be friends again, but it was kind of cool to reminisce a little bit. But while I was reminiscing, I was also reminiscing, and I was just so happy that I'm not that one anymore. Moving forward, they called me up and they said, hey, you want to get together? And I was kind of humming and hawing, I don't know if I want to go there because, the conversations that we had when I, met up with them again, talking about old times and all that. I told them that I don't drink and, I don't do that anymore. And, it's like, oh yeah, you're inspiring me. And I said, that's great. I'm inspiring you. So I didn't know if this friendship was going to be about me inspiring them because I'm not trying to get engaged with a bunch of friends. I was going to say a bunch of people, but I'm talking about have relationships with friends where I have to rehash everything all over again. And, I'm just not I'm not the same person anymore. My new friends, they don't drink. They don't do any of that stuff. So this was a really tough call. Didn't really know how to handle it. Anyways, they called me up. They say, hey, you want to go? I don't know. And, I said, maybe it'd be kind of fun, kind of hang out, but how's it going to work? Because I'm not drinking and they may be drinking and I don't know. So I was like, you know what? Just maybe they're not going to drink. Maybe because they know you're not going to drink. I don't know. Then things started happening around my home. My picture fell off the wall. My shower caddy fell down. It was like, what's happening here? And then it just hit me. Why are you doing this? Why are you going with them? They're probably drinking right now. And you're going to get into a vehicle maybe and they're drinking this isn't cool. And I was like, yeah, I know, but maybe they're not drinking, And I then my thought said, girl, they're drinking. Come on, when you saw them, they drank this little thing out in the daylight, so they're drinking right now. So then I said to myself, okay, what would my inner child say? But then I went one step further. Well, if I was parenting myself, if that was my daughter, what would I say to my daughter? There's no way you're getting into a car with those people. I don't even know why you're going with them because you don't drink. It's not your crowd. Those are old friends that you had a long time ago. You've healed from all that. You're just not that same person anymore. I mean, if you want to go, but you're not getting in the car with them, and I want you to call me when you're with them. I just don't feel comfortable with you going with them because you've come so far, and that's an old neighborhood and an old thing. You're just not that one, and I don't feel comfortable with you going. So I was like, part of me was like, oh man, but I don't know. But my parenting self and me, So the inner, that teenage self mind sort of called them, and sure enough, I heard it in their voice. They were drinking already. So right then I said, no, I can't go. I'm busy. I just worked out, came from the gym. Blah, 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 I can't go. And it was cool. They were like, that was fine. But the thing is, because, I said the Eagles fight about the bullshit, and my intuition just clocked in right away and said, don't do it, don't do it. So I was reparenting myself. Like, if I was my own daughter, what would I do? And I would just refuse her to go. I would be nervous to see her go, especially after she saw them drinking when she saw them again. And that's not me. It's just not me. I wouldn't have any fun. So I was so happy that I didn't go. I went up by myself. I walked around. I had a great time. I came back home and I put on some music and I danced my ass off. And I said to Sam, I said, you know what? You guys see farther than the human eye. Your intuition can see farther than what you're experiencing right now in this moment. So if you feel you got this hunch to not go, that's just don't go. Don't argue with that feeling of not going. Just trust your intuition that this is not for you. It's not in alignment. So your song, like his message is play your song, reparenting yourself. When you feel really excited, then that's it. But if you feel hesitant, question yourself. Like, why am I questioning it? If you have to question it, then don't go. And you will run into people that are in alignment with you. The things, the places, the people, and all that are more in alignment with you and more that are in tune with who you are right now. You've come too far. So keep flying high. Keep trusting yourself. Be true to yourself and trust yourself and keep flying high above the bullshit and believe in yourself because you're worth it.